Welcome back to the Elite Series Week 5. We've got a great matchup for you on our Friday night, which is Street Fighter 5. We have got Prophecy taking on Team Envyus. But we want to hear from you. So if you are on Twitter right now, you can tweet us at Gfinity, use the hashtag Elite Series, and maybe send us your own trash talk for some of these players. Now, we've seen that Confz is very confident over there in the Team Envyus side. I'm just joining. I think I'm allowed here. These gentlemen don't look too bothered about me being here, but I'm going to chat to Shiv really quite quickly. Okay, was that okay? Yeah, I've got a nod from him. Shiv, you're taking on Nassim Claw, matchup 3. You feeling confident?
I'm confident in the Vega matchup, but out of all the Vegas that I play, I tend to struggle with him the most.
Okay, and obviously, are you still riding high on that defeat of Pax last week?
Well, yeah, but it's been a full week since then, so I've had time to calm down and practice.
That means you've been cheering about it all week. That definitely knows what I mean. So we're going to expect an explosive street fighting action from you tonight.
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
And your team looks very sort of like meditated. They look meditated and very calm about this matchup. Are you seeing this as a win today against Envyus?
We're hoping for that. We're not going to like count our chickens before they hatch, but we're going to be confident.
All right, perfect. Listen, Shiv, I'll let you get into your zone. Gentlemen, down there, ready to cast for this match, Damascus and Jammers. Gentlemen, I hope you're well.
We're ready for that. We're excited. Jammers, how do you feel about this game coming, man?
It's a very interesting one because I'm going to agree with what Logan said. All eyes are on Confz.
Yeah.
And if he's here and he doesn't win, then that's a big deal, and that's going to be a statement. But I have utmost confidence in him because I want him to win. But this matchup's a tricky one for Akuma.
It's definitely, I mean, that's what F4 just raised their table. It's like, it's a hard one for Akuma, and Confz is probably the player in the league right now who really desperately needs a win.
He has to prove a point. That's it. He just has to prove a point.
Absolutely. So he's going to definitely work hard on this one. It's not the easiest pick for him, but again, we're playing in a 1-1 format. We're playing it with a character who's Akuma, who's one of the highest damage output in the game. He can very much just get the opening hits and just dominate that. But the question is, how solid is Akainu against Akuma?
That's another very good point that you raised, because it's all about the mental fortitude. You know, is he going to be doing things in trepidation? Is he going to be doing that passive play style from the get-go? Because it's up to Confz to apply the pressure. Remember, his V-trigger, Akuma's V-trigger is very flexible. Gao's is not. It's linear, but it gets the job done. And I don't know how often Confz plays this matchup. So
I do think it all comes down to experience. I have seen Akainu playing Zera, the French Akuma, a couple of times. He usually does quite well against him. So I do believe he has a good knowledge of the matchup. But Confz there, obviously here to redeem himself. First game of the day, Team Prophecy against Team Envyus. Both of them really in need of a win. Let's see who gets on top of this one.
Well, you know what? A good start will mean a good finish. So hopefully whoever gets this one can do it. But I do feel Confz can nick this. I definitely feel you can nick this. This one game
for Confz. I like the positivity compared to our fellow analysts there. Let's go for the first game and let's see how Akainu goes for that. He's going to most likely play a very conservative fireball game.
Well, this is the thing that you want to do, and Akuma's only approaches in this match from what I've seen is by medium Tatsu, and he has to be relatively close to Guile, or he has to use EX Demon Flip and let just the kick roll. He can't do a follow-up. And I want to see if Confz is going to be mentally aware of that to get in and be comfortable and apply the pressure properly.
No, it's about to be Confz taking the risk, getting the crush counter sweep there, trying to keep the pressure on and putting Akainu slowly but surely in the corner. Good positioning for Confz there, but Akainu fighting it out to the Sonic Booms.
Okay, get tick throw there in the corner. What's Akainu going to do? Go for a loop? No, he didn't. All right. Good throw again.
And no max damage yet, but Akainu dominating and gets the first round. Convincing from Akainu.
Very convincing.
Barely worried in this first round, and Confz will need to step up in the second one.
Well, this is what I love about Akainu's playstyle, because I played him last week, and I like that he can go offensive, but he'll go back to his game plan, the staple game plan of Gao when he needs to. And right now he's trapped from the corner. He's going to go back to the traditional game plan of Sonic Booms.
Yeah, the guy floor charge is on point, and a good teleport from Confz to get away of the corner. Trying to get the initiative now. Good anti-air there. Still keeps the pressure on. Akainu trying to get out of the corner.
Good
great anti-air!
Kick there from Akainu. Confz needs to find his feet. He needs to find it real quick. All right, here we go. And again, I'm liking the spacing from Akainu because it makes it very difficult for Confz to jump in. Activates V-trigger.
Right, Confz trying to get that one opening, activating V-trigger now. He can get massive damage of that, but Akainu very solid.
He needs to not waste them on fireballs. He needs to keep that V-trigger for the DP. He needs that hard knockdown. He didn't get a flash kick.
Tried that stop time to flash, but still get the throw. One more hit needed for Akainu to just wrap this one up. And oh, you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that. Trying to go over the Sonic Booms, but a bit of a bad decision from Confz there. He took the massive risk of jumping, but jumping around all these Sonic Booms, definitely not a...
That's the thing that you want to do. For those of you who don't know at home, when you see a projectile on screen, it forces you to jump, or it forces you to move. You don't want to sit there and block it. No one likes to sit there and block anything. So he wanted to move. If he'd done the air fireball a little bit later, I reckon he would have avoided the last 2 sonic booms.
Might have been able to, but would have been under the threat of an anti-air from Guile in this case. So that was quite a difficult time for
Damned
Confz
if
there.
you do, damned if you don't.
Pretty much. Best solution sometimes is just to hold back and chill. Confz falling down that first game, Akainu very convincingly getting that one.
We're not going to let him hear the end of this. We're not going to let him hear this.
Listen, I mean, we don't want Confz to win, but for now, Akainu is way too convincing. I mean, look at this. Look at how just Akainu was able to just consistently put Confz under pressure and just without being worried himself at all.
This is it. See, I feel if he'd done that fireball any later, I reckon he would have avoided it. But this is what I was talking about. He didn't need to exert the V-trigger energy on the fireballs because there's so much more mileage you can get off getting the DP. But Akainu, props to him and his impregnable fortress of defense, he never gave him the chance to do that. It was absolutely brilliant. Phenomenal.
Akainu's defense, listen, every single time we see Akainu on a stream, he's just more solid than the week before somehow. He's consistently stepping up, and I'm looking forward to see him maybe again for this set, if it can go that far. But for now, we're going to move to the second game. That's going to be RMZ Nekali against Lyo Laura, and this one as well is going to be a very explosive one. Both characters with a massive damage output there.
Yeah, loads of vitality. I believe they're tantamount to one another. Very volatile in the damage department, like Damascus said. But you know what? I'll tell you, these characters or these players' personalities, they're complete opposites. We've got one charismatic guy. We've got one, you know, subtle guy in Ramsey, but he can make noise when he wants to.
Definitely. I mean, you know how much it means to him anyway.
Oh, yeah, of course. And I think, has Ramsey won yet?
I don't believe so.
Well, this will be
he
big.
lost to Jester and Undercover before, so he's going to look for his first win as well.
I want to see how his approach towards the Laura matchup in general. I know he's been practicing, but I haven't seen him fight Laura often, so I definitely want to see how he approaches this.
It is very hard to put in practice. This is trying to jump. I mean, obviously Laura, one of the characters who have trouble anti-airing Nekali, and RMZ trying to take advantage of that.
Okay, that's -2. Good button press there from Ramsey. He knows he can press his 3-frame button, and the V-trigger is activated already. Good tech there from Ramsey, and he presses a button.
Ooh, the command grab from Lyo now taking control, trying to put Ramsey under pressure. The
chase down
to the jump back. Lyo control.
Great delay wake up there. I like what Ramsey did. Go to the corner with this guidance.
Ramsey waiting and trying to use that V-skill. Big read from him, and Lyo gets the jump.
He done it right there. I want to wait till this round ends. Good DP. He's going to close it out. Good job, that's it.
Oh, no, okay. But Lyo goes for the reset and gets that one.
I'll tell you one thing about Ramsey's play that I'm not fond of. It's his usage of V-skill. It's way too predictable, and people are allowed to jump in on him, especially him for free. So he needs to change that, and needs to make amends of that really quick.
He is still taking risk, and we're getting close to stun already. Lyo taking control and grab. That is going to be massive damage from Lyo. Can he finish that with Laura's damage?
Big damage there coming from Lyo, and it's not dead yet. Are we going to see him perfect?
Right.
He's going to perfect. Oh, no. Good tech. Oh, he got overzealous. All right, this might be the comeback. Let's see.
Oh, from Lyo, and again very dominant. Ramsey, no emotion shown yet, as he doesn't even look like.
Wait. Why am I seeing Confz hand pump Lyo? Didn't Lyo win this game?
Lyo win this game.
Lyo won this game.
Of course.
Confz didn't win the game.
Confz has to just congratulate him
there you go.
for doing what he could not do. But Lyo evening it up 1-1 now on the sets, and what a game it's been from Lyo, to be honest.
I love it because Lyo, great guy, very exuberant guy. He just comes in and he wants to have fun, and his character kind of reflects that into him. So it's brilliant to see that. Put him on the board again. Like I was saying before, with Ramsey's gameplay, his V-skill usage needs to change, because when he does it, I can talk from this experience, it's way too obvious when he does it. So when you want to do it, don't do it.
That has been taking a little bit too much risk in terms of the V-skill, and he's been highly punished for it, and we're probably going to see that. Look at this. The reset there. That was an unnecessary reset for the kill, but still went for that one.
All right, here we go. Sides. This was very unfortunate, because he went for the throw, and when Nekali actually does a throw, it actually moves him forward, because there are no Kara throws in the game, but Nekali moves slightly forward. He just done it a little too early, and Lyo really waited the last minute to try and take that throw, and it edged out the wind. So it was brilliant there from Lyo.
A great composure from Lyo. They're able to even it up in this set. It's 1-1 between Team Prophecy and Team Envyus. And we're going to move to the third game. And that game, again, is going to be kind of an uphill battle in terms of matchup. We're going to have Shiv Laura against Nassim Klo, who plays Vega.
This matchup has been common in the Elite Series.
Absolutely. I mean,
Shax, Nassim, Jester.
The idea of it is, if you have a Laura in your team and the opposing team has a Vega, you do want the Laura to face the Vega.
Just get it done. It's a tactical decision.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
it.
But Nassim here has a very particular kind of Vega. Very different from the likes of Jester Power. Much more active kind of Vega, the kind of guy who will surprise you eventually, and that's what you need in the first one.
Well, this is the thing. I spoke to a few Vega players, and they said, they've all said the same thing. The consensus is Nassim might be the one that's closest to playing Vega correctly. I found that very interesting. Despite what he's known for, I found that very interesting. Interesting start there from Shiv. Goes for the light bolt charge. It's safe.
Yeah, trying to just get close as soon as possible. Obviously, Shiv does not want to let Klo stay away and keep him away.
Well, Shiv has a really interesting approach to this matchup because we spoke about this before, and he doesn't like the fact that he has to rely on V-Trigger to come back. That's the nature of the character, but he doesn't like that himself. So he wants to kind of change that about his game plan. I want to see if he implements it here.
See that?
Oh, we lost the connection.
Just waiting, getting that EX flying Barcelona and the mix-up Shiv, quick rising, still blocking that one.
Well, that's -5, the light Aurora edge there. I don't believe Laura can punish it, but V-Trigger's activate. Good V reversal. Oh, that was a good read.
The chase down was there, but could not punish it, and gets the raw overhead there from Shiv. Big pressure.
Here we go. Nassim's being very stubborn with his V meter.
But wakes up with a 3-frame. Nassim still has a chance. Uses the V-Trigger to maximize the damage there. What's he gonna do? That one a meaty, no button pressed on Shiv's side, and no punish the delay from Nassim, really smart.
Way too early! Oh. Good job! I don't know, do you know what I hate? I don't like it when command grab people know when a command grab's coming.
Nassim himself is laughing at his idea. I was like, I had to just take that risk. Well, and unfortunate that Shiv read it.
Look, you've got to commend the effort. I've got to respect it. But now he's going to apply his own pressure via command grabs.
Back-to-back command grab it is, and Shiv trying to get that great reversal from Nassim, getting away, but Shiv
Sunset wheel again.
That other command grab still under pressure. Good challenge on the minus.
I'm loving these blocks from Shiv. He's not opening up. It gets clipped by Sweep. All right, here we go. Command grab. What's Nassim gonna do? He tried to get him to do a throw.
Trying this. Still gets that V-Trigger there. No quick rise from Shiv, not willing to take that safe jump.
I love it. Shiv still got V-Trigger on deck. He activates it now. Charges the thunderclap. The temerity to do that in his face.
Still waiting. And Nassim using a lot of this EX flying Barcelona, but Shiv starting to adapt and gets the throw. Great game from Shiv.
That was brilliant. So I've got to give a round of applause to that because every time I see this guy play, he is just improving by the minute.
Steadily improving, and he's been playing so well as well on this one. I mean, Nassim
totally
really tried all the possible openings there, tried every single way to get close to Laura, but Shiv was ready.
It's kind of, it's like an impending doom. No matter what Nassim done, I know it sounds really weird, I'm saying it's an impending doom, but no matter what Nassim done, you're feeding Laura what she needs. Even though Shiv didn't get a clean hit, activation is all that matters. The connection is what matters there. And I love that jump.
Absolutely. That was a big jump because that was the first command grab of the round. That was literally Shiv saying, okay, that's the exact moment he's going to command grab is now. And that was a great jump from him.
Absolutely brilliant there. But in Nassim's head, it's like, I get it as well when I'm playing command. It's like, why would you jump there? You didn't jump the whole game, but then flip it on its end, or the other end. It's like, well, of course I'm going to jump here. You haven't done it all game.
That is the idea of it. You do need to just try and put your opponent under pressure. That was a big risk for him. Did not pay off, unfortunately. And Shiv taking this one. That's going to be 2-1 for Team Prophecy. And we're going to have a game 4.
Yeah, look, it's do or die decisions in Street Fighter 5s. Left or right, up, down, hold up, or just hold back. But like you said, it's 2-1 to Prophecy. Big win for Shiv. And
that's going to be another. That's going to be a run back between Confz and Akainu. Confz, who got absolutely destroyed on the first game, and right now Akainu could just wrap the entire setup.
So he's getting that RPG second wind.
Yep,
he's getting that second wind. All right. So
that's the gun saved before the game and just load before and play it again. Second chance for Confz.
So let me ask you this: what do you want to see him do to get this game? Because he's been given a second chance. If you could tap him on the shoulder right now, what would you tell him to do?
Hit your opponent, man. It didn't happen in the first game.
Great advice.
You do need to keep it simple, right? In this first game, Confz was completely unable to get through this fireball game, and he does need to get there. Absolutely. And Akainu is one of these very solid players as well. As you said earlier, he has this typical guide flowchart that's really efficient against Akuma.
He'll go in and he'll do the Akainu stuff. He'll flash off, he'll be flashy, and then a couple seconds later, he's like, right, I've had my fun. I'll go back to what I'm supposed to do. And he's done it in a position where the life lead is substantial, so he doesn't have to risk too much. So I definitely want to see how Confz adapts to this game here. Lands a forward throw. And, oh, a good start. This is a good start here from Confz.
Great damage from Confz and keeps the control in the corner there. Great opening, and I love the dive kick there to bait that jump air throw from Akainu.
Okay, good teleport out as well. A few execution blunders on Confz's end, but hopefully he can redeem himself. He's got one bar in the face. Oh, that's good. Very good.
Confz keeps the pressure on. Great block as well, but Akainu now out of the corner. He got Vichuga ready, but Confz again, it's been a corner game.
And no confirm into light Tatsu.
Confz not ready, still gets that one.
You see what I mean? The demon flip's helping him get in, and this is what Akainu has to do to block. So that's it. This is what we were saying in the first game. One of the entry points for Akuma in this match is EX demon flip, and he's utilizing that very well. But it does cost. It does cost meat, it does cost money. Nothing's free in this world.
But we will see what Akainu adapt to that, because he's been pretty active in his first run.
Crash counter.
Active. Great conversion from Confz, getting close to stun there.
I respect it. He's trying to bait the flash kick, but Akainu's not one of those players. He will wait for the right time, the opportune moment to do that flash kick.
Great back throw. Confz still trying to keep in control. And again, that EX demon flip there. But a great view also from Akainu, does not want to stay under pressure.
All right, trying to go for a fireball, and I think Akainu's in the driving seat right now, looking really comfortable. Tick throw once again.
All right, Confz gonna try to get that Vichuga activation, but a great anti-air from Akainu, no block. Still gets that one, and a road jump in from Akainu at this range.
I want to say he wanted to do Vichuga off that fireball, but he shouldn't have done the late fireball in the first place.
That was the idea, but Akainu successfully got the jump, and that's gonna be match point for Akainu there. Confz really need to save that one.
Good,
great parry.
Into the palm.
Parries the fireball, and Confz now trying to throw, but the techs from Akainu have been on point on this set so far.
Okay, punishes the landing frames there with the throw. Confz trying to backdash, he might teleport now. No, he didn't. He's gonna hold his defense here. He's nearly got V-Trigger on deck. It's gonna be super big for him.
Again! So much mileage of that overhead for Confz. Akainu has not been consistently blocking them, and it looks like Confz is catching up his habits.
He's got it, he's got it. He should have thrown. He should have dashed up and through. Good. Flash kick. It's looking bleak for Confz now. This is his chance to redeem himself. Gets a forward throw.
Trying to shimmy. Akainu not pressing any button, does not want to commit to any risk there. Great reversal to just wait a bit.
I'm loving this right now. Marshalling the corner. Good dash out. That was punished one block, but I don't know if he could have pressed the button. That was close enough.
Yeah, was definitely not willing to take that risk, the rotatsu, and now Confz trying to use that fireball there.
I think Confz should stay back. I seriously think he should stay back. Okay, get the back throw.
Great one, Confz. Gets the life lead now, tries to jump over the Sonic Bomb. Unfortunate, gets hit by that. He still uses that EX, and no more meter available for both of them.
Tense moments for both players here. Throwing out the Shakanetsu. He's got one bar on deck, so he might use it as a way to approach again. And then Akainu backs off. He's doing things.
Oh,
this might be big. Can he do it?
He did it! Oh no!
He's like, yes. Okay.
There he is.
I like that.
Someone said rip Confz. Confz is in there, and he saved his team again. That's gonna be Chuchu. What a game from Confz.
I wasn't talking bad about this guy at all. I knew this guy would win. Don't worry. I was fooling you lot at home.
Absolutely great composure from Confz there. Even in the tense moments, he did not overcommit at all.
See, I'm loving this stature, this posture. I just want to break it down right now, but I can't. I'm going to let him have his confidence here, because that was well-deserved. And you know what? I don't know if you noticed this about Confz's play as well. When it's bleak, when it's clutch moments for both him and the opponent, he's going for a shimmy. He'll knock you down, he'll go for a shimmy, because people like to react to movement.
You do want, when it's the last second like this, when it's the last moment, you do want to commit to something, and Confz just went for that. That was a great shimmy to end up, and look at Confz's sighs of relief there, just looking to just finally get his victory, and he got it today.
I tell you what, it's going to be a pivotal moment, not just for him, but for Envyus as well. Pivotal moment for him, because he's got his win. He can back up his words a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Just a little bit.
He did.
But it's going to be 2-2 now. And now it's the last game. And thankfully, it wasn't Confz doing the last game. He had to do the one to change the tide of battle. So now we're going to have... Is it going to be Shiv again?
We're having a run back of Shiv against Nassim.
So this has just been run backs all day. Okay, no, that's good. I like that. That's good. That's good.
So the front back. And again, that was kind of the same thing, because on the first game, that was very dominant for Shiv. And now Nassim is looking to redeem himself.
Well, the thing is, I always say this to players, or not on commentary, or in person as well. If you win, there's not much you need to do, because you don't learn much from success anyway. You learn from failing. You learn from your losses. So it's all eyes on Nassim right now to try and change this around and make sure he can put his team in front, and more importantly, get that win for Team Envyus. What do you want to see Nassim do?
It's going to be a very interesting set anyway, because Nassim right there, he's been trying to command grab. He's been successfully read by Shivruken a couple of times earlier. So he's definitely having that in his mind, which is, should I just play more lame? Should I waste a bit more? And he decides just to jump in.
But the thing is, it's weird. If you play lame, Laura will approach you. If you go in, you're doing Laura a big favor. So damned if you do, damned if you don't situation again. But
look at this, so fast from Shivruken.
All right, Crush kind of sweet. It's going to be big. And he pushed it back mid-screen. I respect that. Get himself out of the corner.
Right, Nassim there trying to get a great anti-air on Shiv's side. Gets the forward throw. Trying to get the meaty, and Nassim now entire situation, but still gets the conversion there.
All right, EX
Him getting to the
terror.
corner.
Corner, trying to go for a meaty setup there, but Shiv's not biting. Gets
Oh, the great one!
Fly Barcelona, this might be it. Is that stun? Not yet.
That's not gonna be the stun, and no quick rise from Shiv, but
I love
gets
it, I
stunned
love it.
anyway. Nassim confirming that one. Great pressure from him.
I'll tell you something interesting. The last couple of seconds, that's exactly what happened in the first game between them, and the exact same style. So he definitely made amends and made the adjustments. Let's see how Shiv responds.
Nassim now on the first match point by his team. He's trying to go for the sweep, but a great block and punish from Shigruken, trying to get his first knockdown.
Right, remember, knockdown's important for Laura. Very important. Right.
He's trying and a great jump back to get away from the Viskill. Nassim, they're playing a lot with those EX flying Barcelona, but Shiv has been on point mid-screen.
I love these jump medium punch answers. Really good answer there.
It is pretty far to punish, pretty hard to punish, sorry, anyway. But
yeah, there it is
still gets
again.
this one. Nassim now is gonna try to just get back into it. Great Virusol to just get away, but no Vichuga available for him now.
Okay, crush counter. All right, goes to the reset into Sunset Wheel. Not the round just yet. Do or die. What decision is going to be?
Oh my god, the Shiv special. Shiv absolutely loves, in this kind of high-tense situation, just going for the sweep, because that is the least obvious choice you could take, and that's the one he takes at the least obvious choice. Great one, saves the match point, and double match point there for the two players.
All right, goes to Fly Barcelona, and then he goes to EX Aurora Edge. Taking it to the corner here. This is it for both teams. Not just both teams, but both players.
It's gonna beat, and oh no, anti-air there, Shiv taking great advantage there, getting the forward throw there.
Because I think he wanted to do the throw options, like just in case Nassim jumped, but he didn't. Liking his defense right now, this patience.
Got the patience, and Nassim getting through the fireball, great one. And I love how Shiv does not use quick rise. First command grab from Nassim's gonna get the pressure on there.
All right, Nassim just has to sit back, kind of chill right now, trying to bait those throws. He's been successful, gets the knockdown, this is it.
Oh, he's looking for that one.
All right,
oh,
and fire, this is gonna be big. If he gets a clean connection, that's it, that's all he needs. Overhead. Oh, he dropped the combo.
No
that's
conversion.
a very big blunder there.
Nassim getting away, still not killing with the slider.
And the overhead. There it is.
Gets the win.
Oh, no.
What
Trust me.
composure from Nassim there.
What's Confz doing?
Mind blown from Nassim there. Look at this. He just pushes his head.
I love it.
Done the work.
Look, standard practice, 9 to 5, we're done. Can we go now?
Absolutely. Look at
Oh.
him celebrating, shimmying, Confz being like, do you see us now? Great performance there, and this entire set, as I said, has been run-backs. The first games were so, like, absolutely dominant, and the second game was a complete change of pace there.
I gotta tell you what, it was brilliant play from Envyus, a very important win. And I tell you what, regarding that last match there, Shiv's biggest weapon in the Elite Series has been his ultimate demise, overhead. He went out and threw overheads, but he didn't block any overheads.
Unfortunate for Shiv, and he also did not convert that critical overhead. He got the opening in that case, but
very big.
could not convert that one. That was a big, big miss for him.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what determines, separates the men from the boys. It's in those clutch moments. When you can get these chance to land these big combos, can you do it? Shiv couldn't perform today, so that's a very big deal.
Yeah, unfortunate for Shiv there. Could not wrap this one up, and a great composure here from Nassim. And look at, I mean, let's break down this set, because honestly it was a quick one, but so great. The first round was so dominant from Nassim, who just completely switched his game plan compared to the first game there. And Shiv adapting quickly, again with the Shiv special there.
I definitely love that sweep because Nassim wanted to do everything but sit still. That's what happens when you're up Laura. Laura galvanizes you to do things that you don't want to do.
You do want to say escape, and that's when you get tipped. Now look at this.
There you go. Wow, you just powered up there. That was brilliant.
Absolutely love this burst of joy there.
But this is what it is. We're talking about it before because this is big for them because all the teams that were unsuccessful in the first couple of weeks, they're now starting to pick up the points and they're now starting to be successful. So every point, whether it's 3-2, 3-1, whatever, the points matter. These guys want to be in the last stage of the Elite Series.
And Team Envyus, after, as you said, rough start, got their first win last week, second win this week. Tom, what do you think about Team Envyus, man? Are they back? Are they in there?
Well, they seem to be very back. Jammers, Damascus, thank you so much for looking after that match. Joined here by Logan and F-Word. Great match, went the distance, came even down to the final round, and Nassim Claw. It was all about those rematches. Confz won, and then Nassim Claw did. How did you see that match?
That was just all about incredible mental fortitude and coming back in the face of adversity. Envyus had unfavourable matchup pairings there, and going into the last two games, it looked very uphill. They managed to win one there with Leo, beating out RMC, who actually picked Nakali rather than the Balrog pick, which we thought he was going to go for. We still managed to win it out. But Confz running it back. Yeah,
Confz
running it back against the Kainu, and Nassim closing it against Shiv in that final round. Yeah. That was really impressive. You know, great composure and mental strength there to close it out.
Because we were saying backstage when we were watching the match, like, we were saying that it must be so difficult. That fire on Nassim Claw's face when he lost the second matchup, he was furious, but he used that, harnessed it, and it came out for that last match. And the same for Confz as well. I mean, we were giving him a bit of stick. That was 3 matchups he's lost in a row. Pulls out of the bag, he's now won one.
Happy to be proved wrong, Tom.
Yeah.
Happy to be proved wrong.
What were the highlights for you in that match?
I think the adaptation was just the highlight there, because, you know, obviously if RMZ wins that, it's over, right?
Yeah.
RMZ doesn't win, these guys come back, they could just go and lose again like they did, and I don't think anyone would have felt too badly about them because it was pretty uphill, the matches in the first set. But the way Confz changed it up in his game and the way Nassim changed it up in his... I mean, Nassim has absorbed so many jump-ins. That's really suicidal in this game. He just blocked the jump-ins and dealt with the mix-up afterwards and didn't get hit afterwards. So, you know, that's really impressive to win having blocked about 10 jump-ins in one game. Kind of unheard of. I was really impressed with his defensive strategy there to take the jumps and then still not lose health.
Well, it could have gone either way, what we were going to say to this guy, but we're going to bring a guy that has now got his first win in the Elite Series. His name is Confz. He's going to join us right now on the panel. Let's give him a warm welcome. What's he gonna do? Yes, bro. Come and take a seat.
The luckiest man in the world. We were going to roast you, man.
No, I had no option but to win, because I could not come down here with a loss.
You would have been on the district line going home right now.
Nah,
we'd have been looking for that interview and you'd have been nowhere
absent.
to be seen.
I would have been absent.
That would have been 4 losses in a row. I don't want to dwell on it. I mean, obviously, F-Word said to you, Confz, it said about you've been playing in some tournaments in the week, you've been matching up, you've been looking really good. Lost that first one.
Yeah.
What went through your head? You were up against Akainu.
So they won the coin toss, of course. When they did, they chose for Akainu to go against me. So that was already in his favour. And for game 4, because they had the advantage, they chose for Akainu to fight me again. When I first lost, I was thinking, wow. Because personally, I think like he beats me more than I beat him. So I was kind of scared and like, I wasn't really confident as I normally am. Yeah. But then game 4 came around and...
Yeah, out of nowhere. I mean, it was definitely mixed emotions for you, wasn't it? Like, at 1 minute, it was there was this concentration on your face. There was a smile and a kind of desperation of you know what's at stake. You know that roasting's coming from Logan and F-Word. But then, look at this! Get off me! Get off me! Now, that's a man who's entered the Elite Series, isn't it? What was going through your head there?
So, I mean, first week, of course, I was a bit overconfident.
And
just a tiny bit.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. And that didn't work in my favour at all, because we're in week 5 now.
Yeah.
And it's still on my shoulders. People didn't believe in me. They were like, oh, this guy, like, he's rubbish.
Yeah, they even took you off the team, right? And flew in TKR.
That didn't happen. But anyway, so yeah, I had more to prove than just winning for the team. Like I felt like I had to show like everyone that I'm actually like I'm here for a reason.
And also, because we talked about it, Envyus getting the first win last week. If your team would have lost, you might not have made it back into the Elite Series.
Yeah. So we were on the verge of relegation, as F-Word likes to put it. But so winning this. Gaining another 3 points, now we're still in the running, so we can still...
And that's the thing as well, the league table is wide open. There's no one running off with it. You know, there's 3 teams out at the top 3 and 1. You guys are now 2 and 3.
Yeah, so we're...
So if you can go on a run, you know, it's still obtainable.
You only need to get top 4 to qualify for the playoffs.
So that's what we're aiming for.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And let's be honest as well, this week, all the pressure was on you. But when we saw the pairings, we knew it was going to be really tough anyway, because that's a...
Yeah, we knew they lost the coin toss straight away.
It's a difficult matchup for your character, Akuma, there to navigate against Gali. So good at controlling the space, and you haven't got a lot of health to deal with, and it's a best-of-1 game, man, so you're going to have to make a couple of gambles. But really happy with how you changed it around in the second game, and you went back to using the Shaq nets, which was a lot more useful, made him have to think a bit more about his Sonic Boom game, and you managed to close it out. How were you feeling at the end there? Because you look kind of, in that last round, we were watching that, and you look kind of desperate to get in and just get that last bit of damage. You're using the EX Demon flips, jumping in, dashing.
I had to recompose myself literally instantly because I started to realise I was overextending.
Yeah.
And so when I saw the time and saw my health, I was like, I don't need to do this.
Yes.
So let me stand back a bit. Then he started V-reversing, and then I actually hit him with a red fireball because he V-reversaled like a random attack. Yeah. So then I saw he was on tilt. So I was like, okay, but I still have the life lead. The best opportunity that you can have against a Gao is when they want to chase you down. So I knew immediately he's lost his charge. He wants to chase me because I have the life lead. I mean, right now I have the
and that's so important to be able to identify that on the fly as you're playing and just catch yourself, put yourself back in the zone.
Yeah. Well, listen, Confz, congratulations on that win. I'm glad you didn't just rush off and get on a train to get out of here. Lovely, and well done for that win. Ariel, right now.